Hello and welcome back to Into the Pit. S.O.D, a band unimaginable in these, woke and PC times we have today. Unbelievable. 1985 saw the release of their classic to this day album, Speak English or Die. The title alone would, send record labels running and screaming. Unimaginable these days. Also the lyrical content, Sergeant D's politically incorrect views expressed in the songs, albeit tongue-in-cheek, but nevertheless we know what it's like these days. You'd be cancelled in a second. But getting back to the album, this is probably one of the most influential albums, straddling both the thrash and hardcore sector, hence probably one of the first crossover albums if you place it next to bands like DRI. But S.O.D's Speak English or Die, short songs, to the point, bordering on the same aggression as Slayer did with Rain and Blood. Really a brutal album. The story goes that Anthrax was busy recording, or finished recording, Spreading the Disease, when Scott Ian and Charlie Benante had the idea of creating, first of all, this cartoon character called Sergeant D, and then creating all these tunes around him, and obviously a few, gag tunes like, Hey Jordy, or What's That Noise, and stuff, just stuff they captured in the studio, which had us heavily and mightily entertained way back then when it came out. It was classic. I mean, we listened to this album up and down and up and down and up and down. Other song titles like Pussy Whipped, well, there you go. Premenstrual Princess Blues, also unimaginable these days. Hui, Pi Alpha Nu, Anti-Procrastination Song, Kill Yourself. There's another one. March of the S.O.D, Sergeant D and the S.O.D, Fuck the Middle East. Ooh, yeah. But man, what a crushing album. The riffs are phenomenal. Charlie Benante laying down some of the most furious drums that were heard at that point, and arguably also influencing today's more brutal drummers. And what can I say about this album? It's really a classic and belongs in every thrash collection. It's they followed that up with an album called Bigger Than the Devil, which had a bit of a spoof of an Iron Maiden Lumber Beast, I think it was, cover. I didn't feel it was that strong, although it had a few cool things. I particularly have a fond memory of Whatever Happened to Celtic Frost. Is it true that they got lost in the pandemonium, and so forth? So really cool. There was also a release live at Budokan, which is available in audio and video. Also a really cool live show that. And they remain a sort of mythos, S.O.D rears its ugly head every now and then, and I don't know if they'll keep doing it, no idea, but that's how they've done it in the past. And but I probably think they shouldn't release any more material at all. And just, you notice the difference between Bigger Than the Devil and Speak English or Die. Speak English or Die is really like capture lightning in the bottle, It's like spur of the moment, there you go. You can't plan this kind of thing and have the same sort of spontaneity and extremity in it. Definitely not. I don't think so. Yes, but crazy sound on this album. Obviously, Alex Perales, who kept twiddling the knobs there for them when they decided, listen, everything's mic'd up. We finished the Anthrax album, let's just capture this as well. So you have that classic sound, and it's in your face to this day. It hasn't aged a bit. It's still like a razor blade that wants to chop your head off. So a little bit of a short tribute there for you today. March on.